Introduction to Bill.com API Webhook. The Bill.com API Webhook is a powerful tool that allows developers to receive real-time notifications when specific events occur within the Bill.com platform. This enables businesses to automate tasks, synchronize data, and build custom integrations with other applications. What is a webhook? A webhook is essentially a callback function that is triggered by a specific event, such as when a new bill is created or a payment is made. The Bill.com API sends an HTTP request to a predefined URL, which can then be processed by the receiving application. Key concepts. To work with the Bill.com API webhook, you need to understand the following key concepts. The first is the event, which is the trigger that initiates the webhook notification. Common events include bill creation, payment processing, and vendor updates. The second is the payload, which is the data sent with the webhook notification. This can include details such as bill amounts, payment dates, and vendor information. Setting up a webhook. To set up a webhook, you need to create an endpoint URL that can receive the HTTP request from the Bill.com API. This can be a custom application or a third-party service. You then need to configure the webhook within the Bill.com platform, specifying the events you want to trigger the notification and the endpoint URL. Practical examples. A common use case for the Bill.com API webhook is to synchronize data with an accounting system. For example, when a new bill is created in Bill.com, the webhook can trigger a notification to the accounting system, which can then update its records accordingly. Another example is to automate payment reminders, where the webhook can trigger an email or notification to the vendor when a payment is due. Best practices. To get the most out of the Bill.com API webhook, it is essential to follow best practices. The first is to validate the payload to ensure it is genuine and not tampered with. The second is to handle errors and exceptions, such as network failures or invalid data. The third is to implement security measures, such as encryption and authentication, to protect sensitive data. Conclusion. The Bill.com API webhook is a powerful tool that enables businesses to automate tasks, synchronize data, and build custom integrations. By understanding the key concepts, setting up a webhook, and following best practices, developers can unlock the full potential of the Bill.com platform and streamline their financial operations.